What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt Deville with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Lennox Lewis. Big up England, big up. Lennox Lewis has no doubt who wins Deontay Wilder Anthony Joshua fight. Former undisputed heavyweight champion Lennox Lewis has weighed in with his prediction for the potential Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder matchup. Joshua and Wilder have been heavily linked for a fight for years, and at one stage it looked like the contest would happen with all the belts on the line. Things have moved on, with neither man in possession of the heavyweight titles. Wilder lost his WBC strap after back-to-back defeats from Tyson Fury, while Joshua lost it once in 2019 and suffered it again in 2021 and lost it again in 2022. But Lennox Lewis was the man to hold all the belts in the blue ribbon division, beating Evander Holyfield in 1999 in a rematch after a controversial draw for the first time out. Okay, and speaking to Lennox Lewis, ESPN News had this reported that Lennox Lewis said. He said, Joshua against Wilder? Definitely Wilder. Wilder's got the thing in him where he wants to hurt you, and I've seen it every time he throws the right hand. He's trying to damage you with the right hand. He throws it with intention. The Lion might not have long to wait before a potential fight goes down in Saudi Arabia to see who beats who. Let me counterpunch. It's crazy, and it's just funny how things change. Because I can remember, if you guys can recall, back in 2018, I recall Lennox Lewis having Anthony Joshua beating Deontay Wilder. But of course, things change and people change, okay? Whereas Joshua wants to be the boxer, Joshua's not that aggressive guy. It's not in Joshua's personality to be aggressive, and then, he's not that type. He doesn't have that type of demeanor, whereas Deontay Wilder, savage, I want a body in the ring, but also has changed himself with the whole idea of peace and blessings to you and bowing here and there, and even, hugging the Tyson Fury, his sworn rival, in Saudi Arabia when he's seen him, So, both guys have changed, and who wants it more? I don't know, me personally, because Tyson Fury has did a number on Wilder. Andy Ruiz, Vladimir Klitschko, and Alexander Usyk probably all partook in giving Joshua this demeanor where he's not a killer no more, but then wants to damn near start a riot outside the ring after fights. So it makes you think like, okay, where are these guys head at? And to counterpunch Lennox Lewis, he's entitled to change his mind based on what he saw, but I think it's basing on the performance that we've seen. I think Lennox is like, hey, Wilder wants to hurt you. Yeah, Wilder only knows to hurt you. He's not a boxer at all. He's not even a good fighter, but he will punch you and knock you out flat. Okay? He's one of those guys, he does punch with mean intentions. And I think if you were going to the intentions category, I would definitely go for Wilder as well. But you have to put more than just intentions in there, because everyone has a plan with their intentions until they get hit. Yeah. And with Joshua being tentative, that may work in his favor. May. But then again, it may not. Right? Because Wilder is coming. And see, one thing about Wilder, he's not going to think twice about throwing that right hand if it's lined up. If he sees that shot and Joshua's in his crosshairs, he's going to pull the trigger. Oh yeah, he's going to pull the trigger because that's what he knows. Instinctively, that's what he knows. But to really look at both performances, one was dominant, first round KO. Wilder KO'd his old sparring partner. I was going to say Hergovic, but the Nordic Nightmare, Hellenius, right? And then whereas Joshua went 12 rounds with a guy that, was expected to get him out in how many rounds? 6 max. So I think people are looking at the performances like, yeah, you have to pick Wilder based on the performances, based on their last performance. And I think that's what Lennox is doing, but he did put in the intentions in there, which makes sense, but again, we don't know where their chin is. We really don't know where their mind is, because Wilder, he still seems like he's having some Tyson Fury problems. And I think Tyson Fury, really affected him to a certain degree. And Anthony Joshua, we don't know what the hell's wrong with him. But so really, to be fair, people, we may see two guys that go into the ring that don't know what the hell to do with each other, because we don't know what's going on upstairs. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Lennox Lewis definitely picking Deontay Wilder to knock out Anthony Joshua. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.